Hi, it's John from Crescente Management Centre here. Our channel is the #1 place on YouTube for all modern leadership and management development content. So to become a confident leader, today we're looking at how to become a confident leader in 2021. So my first idea for becoming a confident leader in 2021 is about having a positive mindset. We talk about positive mindset in a lot of our different courses, and it's something that people usually need quite a bit of help to develop the skill, really. So positive mindset for me is about a couple of things. Like the key aspect of it is your self-talk, and also so how you're kind of talking to yourself. Are you talking positively, or are you saying negative things to yourself? And it's also about what images or ideas you hold in mind as well. So those kind of internal pictures or ideas, and you know, they may be sounds as well. So what is your internal reality? What sort of story and narrative as well? What can you put like a shape to it? So for example, am I going in with a almost like a sort of characterized mindset? You're going into a presentation for an interview, then you want to be confident but relaxed. So what is that kind of mindset? Or if you've got a really difficult day and everybody's stressed out in the team, then what mindset are you going in with? What people are looking for you as a leader, whether you're a director, a middle manager, team leader, whatever. When you're leading people are looking to you for a bit of support. They're also looking to you to kind of set the tone and the level, and mindset is all about that. So another tip for being a confident leader in 2021 is asking others for help. There is an adage that being a leader can be quite lonely, or it's lonely at the top. And I think actually it kind of is, and it doesn't necessarily need to be. Certainly my experience of leading teams and departments and projects and so on my own businesses has been that sometimes finding the right people to get support from can be challenging. Knowing who to trust and knowing what expertise you need and exactly what sort of style and what gaps people can fill. But oftentimes on our leader development programs, again at all levels, like I mentioned, we do strongly encourage people to develop their own development network. So to get a handful of people, maybe it might be quite a few, it might be not so many, but probably like a handful of trusted advisors for you, and that you can honestly share more kind of personal and private stuff as well as more professional stuff with them, and offload, but also get a little bit of challenge, like sounding boards, and you know, people who can push you back a little bit and help you to kind of get things in perspective and take control of things to whatever degree you need to. My next idea for becoming a confident leader in 2021 is keeping up with your industry or the industry. Now, already I want to kind of challenge my own language there a little bit, because you might not want to keep up. You might want to be out front. You might want to innovate or lead, and that's great as well. But I think the point I'm trying to make about building confidence is that when you fully understand the context that you're operating in, even, like I say, often as a team leader or as a middle manager or a project manager within an organization, it is really important to know that kind of internal environment, what's going on around you, some of the politics and so on, but also to know the external environment. And that's really the point that I'm making. What's going on in your industry? Do you make time to kind of read and learn and listen? And also to detect weak signals, you know, so to kind of know what's coming in your industry and in your profession, for example, before it's too late. So I would say tuning in to people who are thought leaders or people who are experts, or reading a few books, or even if you just skim read a few books, or skim listen to a podcast on 1.5 speed, or, you know, just ways of getting through stuff. And it only needs to be 5 minutes here or there, but it needs to be continuous, I think. So my next idea So my next idea for becoming a confident leader in 2021 is about developing your emotional intelligence. There's a couple of aspects to this, well, there's loads of aspects to this actually. Again, it's something we cover a lot on a wide variety of courses that we cover with people in senior leadership roles. We look at emotional intelligence from a political skill and political awareness point of view. Certainly within kind of more middle manager and team leader, it's more about just generally what emotional intelligence is and how we can help ourselves and others to develop it. So coined by Dan Goleman, I think probably, and his colleagues back in the late 80s, early 90s maybe. Emotional intelligence, I think there's a couple of aspects to it that we should consider to develop our confidence. One area is understanding yourself, so self-awareness and self-management, knowing what winds you up and knowing what skills you've honestly got, so an honest appraisal of your various aspects of yourself. And then the other part of it is more the kind of interpersonal, so between yourself and others, how good you are at developing relationships, and how we can seek and understand an honest appraisal of that. We all want to, I guess, promote a positive self-image, but in actual fact, other people do perceive us differently. We have biases and we have a tainted view of ourselves in certain environments, and so it's about finding people and situations and methods for actually getting that feedback so we can develop better relationships, by developing trust and understanding. That needs us to have a relationship with ourselves and understand ourselves, understand others and their motivations, so that we can develop our confidence and build better relationships. And another idea for becoming a confident leader in 2021 is to be human and to develop a sense of humour. So I think humility goes a long way. You need to be able to have a joke at your own expense sometimes. Things go right, things go wrong. I think people want to be led in 2021 by somebody who understands themselves well enough and that can have a bit of a joke. And I don't mean at anybody's expense, and I don't mean about being overly self-deprecating either, but just about being able to find that balance so that we're supporting people and challenging people, but equally just finding that ability to not take ourselves too seriously sometimes and to have fun. So have fun. Be the joy and bring the joy to your workplace, as well as the achievement focus and so on. So my final tip is be a human being and have fun. So I hope you found those tips. Let's go again. Like a punch for your own personal development. Then So I hope you found those ideas useful. If you'd like to make those part of your own development for yourself or your career or for your team members, then please do get in touch. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and comment, hit the bell icon for notifications of future videos.